Good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight, round number 5, race 6 of the TruSpeed Motorsports Sprintcar Showdown Series comes to Kokomo Speedway. Britt Wheeler in the booth with you, qualifying underway at the moment right now. We've got Dawson Hess, who has gone quick time with 11.708. Tyler Shell sits second quick with an 11.737 this field so far. Our top 12 separated by less than half a second. 14 drivers signed into the pit area for tonight's race. We're watching Paul Balfour in the team PBR. Avery Vineyards number 69 car. Of course, we are live across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, so we hope you enjoy tonight's broadcast, our only broadcast for tonight. Balfour with a 12.143 for lap number 1. Lap 2 is going to be 11.890. Going to bump him up to position 10. Out to Jonathan in the number 3 car. So 13 cars taken at a time. We'll have 2 heat races on the program. And we'll move into a main event after the 2 heat races. There will be a little warm-up session in between that one. We'll take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Eight laps of distance for tonight's heat racing action. We'll have a 40-lap main event. Starting on pole in car number 57, Dawson Hess. On his outside, the number 96 car, Chad Sainsbury, will start position number 2. Inside second row, the number 35 car of John Batista starts position 3. On his outside, the number 64 car of Ron Lindgren out of position 4. Then we go to the inside of the third row, out of position 5, the 44 of Donald Swanson, with Tyler File in car number 7 scheduled to start position 6. Lining up and making this 7-car field in car number 66 is going to be Lance Loomis. And that is a look there at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for tonight's heat number 1 of the TruSpeed Motorsports Sprint Car Showdown Series. Hello Paul, hello Shell, welcome in boys. Heat number 1 about to roll out, then Dawson Hess will lead the field off turn number 4, down into 1 and 2, and there's contact with Sainsbury, and there's a couple of cars involved in that one. The 64 car of Ron Lindgren, and the big beneficiary of that one is John Batista, straight to the race lead. Tyler File moves into second, and that is at the completion of lap number 1. Chad Sainsbury rides in the 3rd spot. Then we go back to Lance Loomis back there in 4th. 5th is now Dawson Hess, Ron Lindgren in 6th, and Donald Swanson in 7th. There is the look at your race lead in the number 54 car. That is John Batista out in front. If you're running white, it says 35 up the top. Well, the custom numbers are in effect, of course. Tyler File in the 44 car on the screen at the moment, who sits in second. We are halfway home, 4 down, 4 to go. Here comes the 96 car of Chad Sainsbury. He's starting to close the gap on Tyler File into turn number 3 and 4. They both run the bottom side of the racetrack. Whereas you look at your race leader, he's happily running the top side of the racetrack. Oh, not all the way around. He's going to run the middle of the racetrack in turns number 3 and 4. He will get the white flag. Final time for heat race number 1. John Batista looking to start on pole for tonight's 40-lap main event. He will get the job done, and well, he's that quick. He was coming up to the back of lap traffic. Tyler File home in second. Then we go back to Dawson Hess, Lance Loomis, Ron Lindgren, Chad Sainsbury, and Donald Swanson. Now I can tell you the winner of tonight's race will pick themselves up a package courtesy of Tim's Dirt Track Simulator. So big shout out to those guys. I'm sure you should find them on the social media pages. Give them a like, give them a follow as well. They've offered up some great prizes for tonight's winner of the main event here at the Kokomo Speedway. Heat number 2, we'll take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 10, it's going to be Tyler Schell. On his outside, the 888 machine of Corey Wenzel will line up out of position number 2. Out of position 3, the number 3 of Ayrton Jennison. Travis Snyder Jr. in the number 77 will start position 4. Then we go back to Paul Balfour in car 69 out of position 5 with Casey Grace in car number 1. Out of position 6, Jason Brown is not going to race the heat race. He's just going to happily come from the back of the bus. Heat number 2 here at the Kokomo Speedway. Tyler Schell got the number 44 on the side of that car, so we'll see 2 44s tonight. Here we go into turn 3, and green flag is out. We're underway for the second heat race of the night. Hello, Ronald. Jennison on the bottom side of the racetrack, going to move into position 2, relegating Wenzel back to 3rd, but Wenzel comes back up on the outside. Balfour makes the move on Snyder for 4th in turns 3 and 4. Shell losing a little bit of momentum there in turns number 1 and 2. Here goes Wenzel down to the bottom side, down to the inside. Looks for the race lead, can't make it. So going from challenging for the race lead to maybe going back to position 3, but Jennison smacks the wall in turn number 1 and 2. Jennison right through the middle, so a good race up front right now. It's on for 2nd and 3rd. Jennison and Wenzel and Tyler Schell trying to hold off these 2 drivers here in heat race number 2. Tyler Schell, 4 in the books, 4 laps to go. This is the start on the outside of the front row in tonight's 40-lap main event. And Tyler Schell, if he can continue to keep that car nice and straight, and no doubt that he will start on the outside of the front row. Jennison still having trouble with that outside wall in turns 1 and 2. He's got it a couple of times now. We'll stay on this battle between Wenzel and Jennison. Jennison off the cushion down the racetrack. That gives the 2nd spot to Corey Wenzel. There's a couple of car lengths between them now, but the white flag is out. Final time for heat race number 2. The TruSpeed Motorsports Sprintcar Showdown Series. Heat racing is complete. And Tyler Schell gets the win from Corey Wenzel. 3rd going to go to Ayrton Jennison, Paul Balfour, Travis Snyder Jr. and Casey Graves make up heat race number 2. There is a 2-minute warm-up session. This will, of course, let the drivers get out there and test their feature race setups. And, of course, before we go any further, if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, don't forget to subscribe to, or like, follow, and subscribe to our social media pages. We are live many times throughout the week. We're live anywhere from 5 to 10 times. Broadcasting anything from 360s, super late models, UMPs, midgets, street stocks. We've got it all covered here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Just because, we lose the series, we don't go away. We've got plenty more series to cover. Of course, you can keep up to date with our website as well, with all our schedule, and of course our previous race videos, and also you can support the people that support us here on a season basis. Of course, the new season 3 starting here for 2019, and the wonderful people that are coming back to support us. Of course, a big thanks to Wicked Cushion, Drew Neal at 19 Designs, Stephen McMillian at World of Thunder, and James Rice at JR Productions and Media. Of course, don't forget to also support the Black Diamond Motorsports team as well. They're back on board with the onboard cameras this season. Of course, make sure you head over to TruSpeed Motorsports. It's TruSpeed, and then Motorsports up on, as it is up on the top of the screen. Head over to their Facebook page, give them a like and a follow as well. Keep up to date with what they've got going on, I believe they're having a super late model league, or they've got a late model league coming up after this Sprintcar Showdown series. So as you can see, the practice session is just about to come to a close. You can see the flagman waving the checkered flag, and it is about to start. Your main event for round number 5, race 6 of the TruSpeed Motorsports Sprint Car Showdown Series. 14 cars in this one, 40 laps the main event, and your winner will pick themselves up a package from Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 35 will be John Batista. On his outside, the number 10 car of Tyler Schell. Inside, second row, the 7 car of Tyler File out of position 3. On his outside, the 888 of Corey Wenzel. Out of position 5, the 57 of Dawson Hess lines up alongside Ayrton Jennerton in car number 3. Out of position 6, Lance Loomis will start position 7 in car number 66 with Paul Balfour in car 69 starting position 8. Position 9, going to be the 64 car of Ron Lindgren. Out of position 10, the 77 of Travis Snyder Jr. We go back to Chad Sainsbury in the 96 out of position 11. Casey Graves in the 1 out of position 12. Position 13 will be the 44 of Donald Swanson. Jason Brown not too happy with Kokomo. So he's going to pull the pin. John Ronald, Justin, thank you very much for the like. Hello, Justin. What's going on? Hello, Robert. Hello, Billy. Here we go, round number 5 of the TruSpeed Motorsports Sprint Car Showdown Series. Your main event is green. Here at the Kokomo Speedway, Tyler Schell on the outside of John Batista into 3 and 4 for the first time. Tyler File, Corey Wenzel. Here comes Jennerton trying to make moves. Dawson Hess in the 57. They are spread out all across this Kokomo Speedway right now. And Tyler Schell up at the front. Oh, Tyler File trying to put the slider on Wenzel. He got a little tight and backed out of it, and Wenzel drove around him. So contact in turns number 1 and 2 so far. 3 in the books, 37 to go. John Batista all over the back of Tyler Schell into turns 3 and 4. Batista moves to the outside. Car outside. And Tyler Schell's going to hang on to the top spot for the time being. Batista trying to think of a way to get round the number 44 car. He will move to his outside in turns 3 and 4. He's now going to get the run into turn number 1 and 2. And you've got a new race leader 5 laps in. And John Batista to the front. Tyler Schell moves back to second. Corey Wenzel holding on to the third and final podium spot at the moment. Then we go back to Tyler File. Dawson Hess battling it out for 4th and 5th. Here comes the 57 car of Dawson Hess on the outside. Jennerton back there in 6th, and Dawson Hess going to go around. He keeps the foot in the bucket. Oh, and there is the yellow flag. Yellow, yellow, yellow for the first time this evening. Travis Snyder Jr. also gone. He is back on pit road already. Well, well, well. What a start to this one. There is a look at your race leader looking out behind him. You see the flagman waving that yellow flag. So John Batista. Your race leader here at the Kokomo Speedway. Light's going to turn off on your racing.com official pace truck this time by. So 11 laps in, 29 laps to go. Again, the winner of this one will get themselves a prize from Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Batista Shell on the front row. Once again, green flag is out. Batista gets the launch off turn number 4. He will get to the top side in turns 1 and 2, and that's the place you want to be. Wenzel and Jennerton had contact on the exit of 2. Here comes Paul Balfour, the number 69 car, working the outside. Balfour up to position 4 right now. He's got his teammate in front of him, Tyler Farr. Oh, car upside down. Big wreck in turns number 1 and 2. That's Donald Swanson in the 44 car. We'll take a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Watching the white, blue and red number 44 just driving in a little too deep into 1 and 2 and catch the right rear on the wall. And as quickly as you like. That was all she wrote for the 44 of Donald Swanson. Back to live pictures here from the Kokomo Speedway, round number 5, race 6 of the TruSpeed Motorsports Sprintcar Showdown Series. Batista Shell once again, Tyler File and Corey Wenzel make up row 2. Paul Balfour in the 3rd row along with Ayrton Jennerton. But here we go, the battle is on for the minor placings right now. Tyler File looking down low on Tyler Shell. Shell going to hold on to that 2nd spot for the time being. File going to go down low. Jennerton through the middle of 1 and 2. Wenzel on the outside of the racetrack. He's on the cushion on a 1/4 mile right now. Wenzel picks up position number 3. How long can he hang on to it? Because Tyler Farr not going to give it up that easy as Farr once again. Working right through the middle of the racetrack. Batista really starting to clear out from the rest of the competition, the rest of the field. Through 1 and 2, Jennerton around the outside of Tyler Farr into 3 and 4. And he's going to round up Wenzel as well. And Ayrton Jennerton in the number 3 car looks to go from 5th to 3rd. And again, it's that outside wall that he's having trouble with. He's had trouble with it all feature event. We've just gone past the halfway stage. 21 in the books, 19 to go. Jennerton came up the racetrack. File wasn't expecting him to, and there was contact on the exit of turn 2. It's just hard racing at the moment. Here comes File back to the inside. Not going to make the move, and Jennerton around the outside of Wenzel. Wenzel trying to run the bottom. And I don't think it's working for him right now. Oh, Jennerton, the only thing that's keeping Wenzel in that 3rd spot. And there goes Jennerton. If you're wondering why he's just disappeared, well, there's an incident limit. If you get a certain amount of X's, I believe the limit is 12. If you get more than 12, well, you are pretty much done. So that is him going to be finished. We're recorded with a 10th place finish. And that's going to leave Corey Wenzel into that 3rd spot. And look at John Batista. Where is he? He's gone. He's already put 2 cars a lap down already. With 14 laps left to run. The Black Diamond Motorsports Ultimate Dirt TV Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. The number 54 car is out in front. 2nd is the 44 car. That's Tyler Shell on screen. Tyler Farr also in the 44. So the 44s run 2nd and 3rd. 4th is Corey Wenzel. Ron Lindgren in the Show Helix. Number 64 car rides in the 5th spot. Then we go back to Paul Balfour. Lance Loomis also as well. There is the one of Casey Grace. He's under pressure from your race leader, John Batista, getting put a lap down. 30 laps complete. 10 laps left to run here in the main event. And John Batista is out by a country mile. There's Tyler Shell in 2nd. In the white, black, yellow number 44 car. Lap car, that is another 44. There's 3 44 cars here. That's Donald Swanson. It's Tyler Farr in the black and yellow number 44 goes on by. The lap's starting to wind down. 7 cars left on the lead lap. 9 cars left on the racetrack, I believe. In fact, there's 10 cars left on the racetrack. There's Tyler Farr, who sits in 3rd spot. Just in front of him, the car on the inside, that is Chad Sainsbury. Sainsbury going to move to the inside as John Batista looking to put Paul Balfour a lap down. Balfour going right through the middle of turn number 3 and 4. Slides up and sort of somewhat taking the line away from John Batista. Doesn't want to go a lap down, so he's racing to stay on the lead lap. He's not so much as coming up into the line of Batista, but he's certainly making it difficult for him to make that pass, especially on the exit of turn 4. He can't knock it. As I said, he's trying to stay on the lead lap, but here goes Batista now to the inside. He's got plenty of time. He almost stopped that car. Gray's now almost getting back on the lead lap. 3 laps left to run here in the main event, and John Batista now finds himself 2 laps away from picking up a package, a winner's package from Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. For the penultimate time into turn number 3 and 4, he doesn't need to do anything silly. He's still got a mile of time before second place. The white flag is out. The final lap is upon us. Through 3 and 4 for the final time, our second repeat winner of the season goes to John Batista. We'll go through and take a look here at your JR Productions and Media unofficial results. For the second time this season, John Batista goes to victory lane. He picked up a win at the Liverland Motorsports Park, and now he comes to Kokomo, and he gets his second win of the season. Home in second place is the number 44, the 10 car of Tyler Shell. Tyler Farr will come home in third. Fourth is going to be Ron Lindgren. Lance Loomis rounds out your top 5. Corey Wenzel falls back to 6th. Paul Balfour in 7th. Casey Graves, the first car to go a lap down in the finishing order, will come home in 8th. Donald Swanson in 9th, with Chad Sainsbury will round out your top 10. 11, 12 and 13th is Ayrton Jennison, Dawson Hess, Travis Snyder Jr. with Jason Brown. Did not start that one, but he will I believe he will get show-up points. We chat to our top 3. There's your top 3 on screen at the moment. So we're going to go down to victory lane here in just a second. Well, we'll go down to victory lane and chat to the driver that leads a majority of these laps, and he makes it look a little too easy, but coming away with the second win of the season. John Batista. John, congratulations on this victory. A little difficult there getting through the lap traffic down the end of that race, but I guess you sort of just backed out of the throttle and just thought, you know what, I'm out by a fair distance. I'll just play it safe.
Yeah, we started to catch those lap cars pretty quick, and I saw I had a 5-second gap, so I knew I had a little wiggle room, so I just kind of went about quarter, half throttle there towards the end, and I don't know if Paul didn't know if I was behind him or what, but I just really wanted to play it safe, and so I tried going to the bottom after I got a good run off of 2, and it's really slick down there, so yeah, nothing happened, but thank God, but yeah, just it's really easy to get in the wall at this track, so it really wasn't worth the risk of ruining my race with 10 to go just because I couldn't stay patient.
This track is very tricky to run. Like in 1 and 2, you through the middle of 1 and 2, the wall sort of comes back into the racetrack, where 3 and 4 is totally different. You can hold it wide open. Does that play in your mind when you're going around here, for 40 laps?
Yeah, you definitely have to take the corners a lot different, and 1 and 2, it's just all muscle memory on how you exit 2, lift throttle into one, and then it's flat out from there, and just keeping the car turned left as much as you can, so you can so you don't climb the cushion into the wall. And then it's just up to you to let the cushion kind of turn you out of turn two, and then three and four. There wasn't really anything there in this race as far as cushions go, so um, it wasn't as fast as it usually was, and it wasn't as slick as it usually was. So yeah, again, there's a lot of wiggle room there. Wherever you want to run in three and four was pretty good for the majority of the race. Obviously, the top was faster, but the middle definitely was a viable option.
Oh, as you know, the winner of tonight's race picks up themselves a package courtesy of Tim's Dirt Track Simulator. So not only do you get to win, but you get a nice little, a few package and a few items there from those guys. So big shout out to those guys. But before we do let you get out of here and celebrate just quietly, we'll let you thank a few people, all those sponsors and shout outs.
Yeah, first of all, I just want to thank Tyler for running me clean. We had a good race there at the beginning, and I want to thank Tim's Dirt Track Simulators for all their support. Uh, Tim's a pretty awesome guy. Brett, I want to thank you, Ultimate Dirt TV, for being a great partner of Black Diamond Motorsports. I want to thank those guys for really putting in a lot of effort here lately. The car was really good, even though this is a months old setup, I should say. So it was still really fast, even on the new build. So I want to thank those guys and TruSpeed guys for putting on the race. I've had a lot of fun in this league. Unfortunately, I will miss next week and probably the week after, but I'll be back.
Well, enjoy the break and enjoy the win here.
Thank you, Brett.
There we go, John Batista there from Victory Lane. We'll chat to our second and third place finishers here. Home in second place is Tyler Shell. Tyler, congratulations. You led a couple of laps at the start there. John got by you there on a restart on a caution. But second place, you can't be too disappointed about this run.
No, I'm not. I'm glad I didn't wreck the car. To be honest, I thought I was definitely gonna wreck it after the first couple laps, but I'm glad I bring home a second place finish.
What was the key to sort of being smooth here, and what was the key to picking up a second place run here tonight? Because as I said, John, this place is very technical, very tricky. At the best of times, and to get around here for 40 laps and stay off the wall, that's it's got to be pleasing.
Like, don't overdrive the car. Just kind of like slide up to the wall and not enter on the wall sometimes, especially in one and two when the wall comes out. And I enter in the middle in three and four because I set my car up wrong to run the top.
Well, you come away with another, I think it's your second or third podium here so far. So you're certainly a consistent runner over the past couple of weeks. Again, it's going to take a lot to win this championship. I think Tyler has certainly Tyler Filer's got a good grab on that one at the moment. But if you're in contention, to pick up this championship, what would it mean for you to to come away with the Sprintcar Showdown Series championship?
That'd be pretty cool because I've never really, I won a World of Thunder league. Other than that, I haven't really won a league championship. I just found out about this league a little too late. I mean, I only found out about it at Eldora.
Which I think was about 3 rounds ago. But hey, look, congratulations. A couple of podiums the last couple of weeks. As I said, you can't be too disappointed with that. We'll let you go. And before we do let you go, we'll let you thank some people. Sponsor shout outs who helps you on the number 44 machine.
Elbows Up, SimSport, Stars of Dirt, and World of Thunder. And thank you for broadcasting and TruSpeed for putting it on.
All right, Tyler Shell, home in second place tonight. We'll keep the Tylers rolling into the booth. Then Tyler Fowle going to come home with a third place. Tyler, third place run here tonight. You are leading the championship coming into tonight. Safe to say you're going to continue to lead on to this championship. What has been, the key in leading this championship so far after 5 weeks?
Running up front, keeping it clean. I mean, I imagine a lot of these guys would have run all the races. I don't think I'd have such a grasp on the points lead, but that's the way it works. People have things that they need to do. I've had the time to run it. I think the only one I actually wrecked out was Lima Land. So some consistent finishes, some wins helped. Just overall decent performance.
You started the series off with 2 wins at the Grove. You were at this stage going into tonight, you were technically the only repeat winner. Now, obviously, John joined you on this one. John said he's not going to be here for the next couple of weeks. Is this where you you sort of start to stamp your authority on the series, or do you just worry about getting those consistent finishes and look towards a big picture and maybe pick up this championship win?
Yeah, I wasn't really pushing the car. I saw that Jason, who's running second in the points, didn't even, come out in the heat. Figured he probably wasn't going to run the main event, so I pushed it a little bit, but I kind of just kept it up top and kept it clean once I got up there. There was no point in pushing the car and wrecking it trying to catch Tyler. I haven't had the best car, since those first couple races, so it's just trying to learn. I'm not good on these slick tracks, as we could tell. I haven't been on the podium since that first week, so just trying to learn, just trying to get a handle on the car.
You had a good run with Wenzel and Tyler Shell there at the start of that race. At a track like Kokomo, is it difficult to run side by side, knowing that how short how short and cramped this racetrack is? That you've always got that fear of getting into another person and then potentially ruining not only your night but their night as well.
Yeah, I was a little concerned running the bottom. I almost hit that tire down on the bottom once. That was going to be the biggest thing. I didn't want to get up into anybody else because I knew Corey was there. I knew Tyler was running up there. And me and Corey run a lot, and we always have great races. So I'm never concerned when I'm running next to some of these guys that we're going to get into any kind of mishaps like that. So it's always great running with those guys. I didn't want to have to run on the bottom, but it was cool that we were able to run side by side and put on a good show.
Now, knowing that Jason Brown was running second in points when he didn't sort of turn up for the main event, what were you thinking then? What was the plan? After that, considering that he's only going to get show up points, and you got the chance to go out and get more points. So yeah, what was the plan going into that feature event?
When I saw him not come out for the heat, I just thought he was going to start at the back of the feature and kind of keep it clean, stay out of trouble. I actually didn't know that he didn't come out for the main event until after the race. But I mean, the game plan going in was to keep it clean, keep it off the fence because I knew it was slick. I didn't want to have to run the bottom, but it worked a lot better than I thought it would. But after that first lap, once I realized where everybody was going, it was kind of just hit your marks, don't hit the inside tires, don't hit the outside fence, don't meatball it like I have occasionally done so far.
Well, you come away with a third place run here at the Kokomo Speedway. Congratulations. But before we do let you get out of here, of course, we need you to thank a couple of people and your sponsors. So we'll hand the mic over to you and we'll let you get to do what you have to do.
Yeah, I got to thank the team. We had Ron, we had Chad in here. We also have Paul. We were running in this. We had a practice session up earlier trying to figure out, what we were going to do for a slicker track. I've never run here and not been able to run the top. So it was pretty rough. So for those guys to, for us to get into a server and kind of work on setups, Paul's kind of the guy that runs all this and he makes it possible. TruSpeed Motorsports for putting on, this series, taking time out of their day to run this series is awesome. You, Brett, and you guys at Ultimate Dirt TV, for putting on the broadcast so that people can see it. It's just awesome to have a community that gets together so we can do these kind of things.
All right, Talafal, they're home in third place here tonight. Again, recapping your top three. John Batista comes away victorious in the number 54 car. Tyler Shell home in second in the 44. That's the white Stars on Dirt car in the middle. And Talafal, who we just spoke to, in the Hyper Racing on the left of your screen. That will wrap us up for round number 5, race 6 of the TruSpeed Motorsports Sprint Car Showdown Series. Here from the Kokomo Speedway. Again, we'll be live next Wednesday night from 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Times in the US for round number 6 as the series starts to draw to a close. Now, last night we covered the National Oval Racing Association Midget Nationals. We've just been given a photo through. We did ask that we spoke to the winner Trey Smith before the main event, and I did ask him that if he did pick up the win, was there going to be a chair dance and was he going to fall off? I can confirm. Here is the photo of your winner. So there is the chair dance up on your screen. All right, now that is Trey Smith who picked up the win last night. So there is your chair dance. Now I'm yet to confirm whether he had fallen off that chair or not. We will have to ask him how sells the next time that we speak to him. Of course, there's a good chance that will be tomorrow night for the FBN Midget Series. I have no idea where they travel to tomorrow. But we're generally live at about 10:55 Eastern. That'll be our last broadcast up until Sunday night. And again, a big thanks to the guys at TruSpeed Motorsports for putting on this 360 winged sprint car series. Again, a big thanks to our sponsors and partners here at Ultimate Dirt TV for the new season of 2019. A big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, and JR Productions and Media. Again, congratulations to John Batista. He picks up a package from Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. We thank those guys for putting a package tonight for our winner. And of course, don't forget to hit the like, follow, and subscribe to all of the Ultimate Dirt TV social media pages. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the management behind the scenes, for myself, Brett Wheeler, we say farewell, good night. We'll see you tomorrow night for the FBN Midget Series at about 10:55 Eastern. Good night, everyone.